righty Roo and Cuckoo Kachu to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. No, I watched it twice. Watched my thing, and it does not make any more sense. It means that I just must have missed. I don't think I missed anything in the game or in this last episode. I think it's something that I just don't know about, or maybe they're going to explain it. Because this is all like, that's weird, but okay, let's see if he explains it. Because I watched it, I was like, maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. It's like, no. This is not a thing that has been explained to my knowledge. It's the right thing to do to help vampires. Literally, like, I don't know how he sees them, but, like, if you're a nodist, then they're, like, the damned of... They're God's original damned. They're, like, the first. Like, Cain is, like, the first person to really, like... Technically, Adam and Eve in the nodist philosophy, it's like, wow, you guys really fucked up, or whatever. But... Well, technically, it's actually Lilith, but then you got to consider that that's actually a whole other philosophy that Nodism goes into somewhat, but you don't have to believe in that or even know about that. Anyway, it's just like this real far back and just be like, it's the right thing to do to help them out. They're like, they eat. Motherfucker, I eat people. Like, that's what the hell. Okay. I know there's got to be something wrong with him. Some selfish motivation, maybe? And I haven't nailed it down yet, but it doesn't feel like he's making an effort to hide it, so I'm giving him a pass. Like, fuck it. It benefits me. He's part of the thing. I don't. I mean, at what point do you just have to just be like, I don't even care, man. It's not even my business. Like, whatever. That's your choice. Fucking crazy. But, that's how you want to roll. I guess it's okay. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth too hard because it's like full free. Like, I'm going to be wary, but like, you do this because it's part of a big whole thing, and it's like, it's with La Sombra. How much information could you get from La Sombra if all the Catholic Church is in on this and it's like they're working with La Sombra? Like, what are you really going to gain? You're going to get rid of La Sombra? There's really not that many of them, and they aren't that big a player in the whole thing. Even if you get them to trust you, and they give them, and you're keeping tabs on all this for the Second Inquisition to do stuff, like, more effectively, I still just don't see it happening, that you're going to, like, gain that much valid knowledge about it, because it would be a breach of the masquerade. They're going to give you they're giving you information ideally encrypted or whatever as they can. It just doesn't make any sense that you're going to this is a long running con that's going to work in your favor to destroy all vampires, or at least even just the La Sombra, which makes more sense. But what are you going to do, you know? The La Sombra really aren't that big a deal. They do exist, and they are a problem, as vampires are a problem, but, like, they're not, like, I don't know. It just seems like a weird setup, and I just don't understand it, and it didn't seem like watching it more is going to make me understand it, or they're going to answer it, so whatever. By the way, I hope you don't mind. I finally took the liberty of asking how your parents are doing. Okay, that could very much bother me, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Father, but you shouldn't have. And I don't know if this is one of those things like you're saying it politely, like, oh yeah, no, thank you, but you shouldn't have. But you're happy they did. Or you're like, no, seriously, you really shouldn't have. That was a terrible move. That's a bad idea on your part. Like, now everyone's in danger, you fucking idiot. Not a problem. A priest at St. Stanislaus. Parents started showing up every Sunday again. Front rows. Your father's looking better and better. Well, that's nice. I guess. I don't know. Nothing about her character thus far has made her seem like she cared about her parents at all. It makes me feel nothing. But I still give him a token nod and a grateful smile. See, it's like, did she even talk about her parents before? It seemed like she basically was just like, yeah, no, childhood was kind of whatever, and you know, I just adulthood is where it's at, and it's always sucked, and yeah. Thank you, Father Leonard. Now, if you'll excuse me, the sunrise is almost here. Yes, be careful, and God bless you. The fact that he is a person who you are conversing with and has, like, I don't know if like in the last game in Coteries there was the person who had the power of faith, and that's why we got to met Benoit. And I don't know if Father Leonard was the person. I don't think it was. I think it was somebody else. I think if I'd gone through that, we could have prevented that person from existing, and then it would make sense that Father Leonard's here, and then this would make more sense to me. But it doesn't. But that person hurt me just by being around, and I really just don't know enough about La Sombra or this, like, you know, version 5.0 or whatever it is, that the La Sombra are like, oh yeah, no, we're totally cool about, like, people who have faith. That's not a thing that hurts us, as long as they're Catholic or whatever. I don't know. It's just like, or maybe he just doesn't have faith, because not the level of faith that would cause me harm, or doesn't want to cause me harm. But the other guy didn't seem to know that I was a vampire, and he still caused me harm as a Toreador in the other game, just because his faith was that powerful. So I'm confused, but okay, let's just move on. Amen. Goodbye, Julia. I'll let you off the hook this time, but next time you won't be so lucky. Alright? Motherfucker, you're a higher gen than me, and you're all up in this shit. Like, I don't know what I would, like, how a La Sombra would, you know. I forget what La Sombra's powers are. I know that they have the Shadow Mancy thing. I forget what it's called. You know. And I think they have Dominate. They might have Auspex. I don't know. They might have Celerity. I doubt it. I don't remember. But, and again, their powers actually change based on whatever gen the game is in, and so do the way those powers function. But he's been around since, like, World War II and stuff, so he hasn't shown any degree of power, but I'm confident you can't be around that long and not just, like, he could look like a punk ass and still kick my ass, you know? Sure, just one more thing on my never-ending list of events I'm not looking forward to. Isn't eternity fun, kids? I guess. I don't fucking know. Guess it's time to call it a night. I'm home. Oh, I like your room. It's not what I expect from somebody like you, but I like it. It's very much like the memes where it's like you got, like, the goth girl, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm wearing these spike boots and, like, all this stuff, and then, like, then it's like she's not naked in the next little picture, but it's sort of like, but what she's wearing underneath is, like, you got, like, cute little Hello Kitty socks and, like, a pink bra or like panties or something, like, you know, it's like, oh, she's hardcore but soft or something. That's kind of what this gives off. Like, this does not look like a goth chick's room, in my opinion. I don't know. And what do I fucking know? She's got, like, a quilt. Like, it's like a quilt, like, Grammy gave her, like, beware anyone who has Christmas lights just hanging as a form of decoration. That's another meme. I can't read the poster there. She's got what looks like stolen boxes from the card catalog from a library, but other things have boxes like that. She's got, like, some dishes, like what looks like she likes tea. Some random shit. Lots of books. Old clock. Nothing too crazy. It just doesn't look like what I would think her room would look like, you know? But maybe I'm being too judgmental. Also, she has a mirror. I'm pretty sure that's a mirror. Why? Because La Sombra don't reflection. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's just electronics. I'm pretty sure they straight don't reflection. Now, maybe that's Giovanni, or maybe it's both. I think the Giovanni have something else. Man, I haven't read these in too long. I don't think it's that the Giovanni don't have a reflection in any way, and then La Sombra are like, oh yeah, no, technology just doesn't do... it doesn't like us. I'm pretty sure it's like, maybe they both have some version of that, but I don't think she has a reflection. Fuck no. I want to look it up, but I don't know if it'd be accurate anyway. It just doesn't look like a room, that's what I'm saying. Finally, you doing alright? Oh, okay. It's not her room. It's not her house. I forgot. She couldn't go back there for some reason. She needed a place to stay, and I'm not sure we ever saw her room. It's this chick's room. Dakota. That actually makes so much more sense. Fine, I guess. Why aren't you asleep? I figured it's finally time for me to become more of a night owl. We talked about making our schedule sync better. Aww. That's really wholesome. Also, I appreciate whoever made the art for her. This Dakota person. Like, you get a real big feel for her personality from a still picture. You know? She has makeup on, but not like a huge amount. That is a seemingly unnaturally white or platinum or whatever blonde, but it's possibly real. But it's got sort of a pixie bob to it, but not quite. Then you see how she's got like tattoos, and they could just be henna, but they don't look like it. They look like they started as henna and became real eventually. And she sort of she looks like, I've been waiting for you. Wow, it took you forever. Like, there's this whole, like, there's so much being said in this one picture by just looking at her, you know? Watch your vitamin D. I'd kill to have your skin. It would be a shame to waste it. Okay, well, she's just like, make sure you get vitamin D. It's like, cool. It's like, you were pale as fuck prior. Shouldn't have smoked so much before you got bitten, sweetheart. Okay, so she definitely knows that I'm a vampy, which I would assume if I'm staying with her. But she doesn't seem like she is, and honestly, she's not that much darker than you, but maybe it's the lighting. Should have shared your skincare routine with me back when I was still breathing. Wow, you guys are fun. I can't just be going around sharing my one secret weapon. It's top secret stuff. MK Ultra level. Jeffrey... okay, I'm just... Man, this thing is just trying to keyword me out of the game. Current whereabouts level. I'd have to kill you if I told you. I don't remember when this came out. I don't really want to go into it. I'm gonna have to just because I'm me. His ass... I don't know if this is before... If he was, like, hidden at that time. Or if they're trying to conspiracy theory it where it's like, oh yeah, no, they didn't kill him. He just body doubled and there was a sign of struggle and cameras went out and he chose to, you know, self-terminate, and it's just all a big unlikelihood, and he's actually just gone. He just went somewhere else. It's like, possibly. Or would it just be safer that his ass is dead, somebody else takes over his thing, and, you know, they kill him and cover it up and all that. That's just that makes more sense. Maybe he wasn't gone at this point. I'm almost curious to look it up, but I'm almost afraid to, so I'm just gonna move on. Also, I really doubt any skincare routine is that valuable. Like, you'd be like, no, you're a vampire. You're just... What's the purpose of the skincare routine? If it's to make you seem like you don't age, become a vampire. Problem solved. You do not age. If it's to make you all glowy and bright and tan in a healthy way or whatever, I don't fucking know. You're really not that tan. Dying sounds good. I have a secret weapon too. Love you too, hon. I'm gonna go with that. That just seems nice. And then, love you too, hon. Come on. What's with the attitude? Wow, that was a mean way to do it? Nothing. I just thought we're beyond hiding secrets from each other. I guess I was wrong, but okay, I get it. I really do. The skincare routine she knows is not going to help you anymore. You are undead. She could slice your face open right now, and you would heal it, and there would be no scar. As long as you live, you're... Like, as long as you don't fully final death, it's not gonna matter. You look like the way you look like when you died. It could have benefited you before, but you smoked a lot because you didn't really give a fuck, and that affects your body. She's not wrong. I don't know why you would want to know her skincare routine. It's not going to benefit you. Timeout. You're not really mad, are you? Nah, it's just my inner asshole teasing you. Never mind. I feel a little more self-conscious than usual tonight. Don't. You want me to do your makeup before you go to sleep? Well, I guess actually that does make sense. Doing the makeup of a vampire prior to them resting would make sense. Because unlike human beings, when they enter repose, they basically go back to corpse state. And they don't, like, change. They don't move around. They're not going to rub it off on a pillow. They're, like, dead. They just stay. So they could just wake up and be good. You know? They'd just be fine. Like, it wouldn't be like anything. Like, that actually does make sense. That's actually kind of nice. No need. No need. Weren't we supposed to have some sort of big party tomorrow night? I was involved in the backstage stuff. What makes you think I was invited? Because you're the coolest, cutest, and most all-around amazing person I know. They'd be insane not to put you on the short list. My heart. This is really wholesome. But the fact that it's so wholesome and this is your introduction, and you're totally gonna get Heather Pode, and I'm not trying to, like, fucking, like... spoilers, but damn, no one's watching anybody. Nobody's watching anyway. It's like, come on, man. This is just how it works in this world. Believe it or not, but most vampires are pretty insane. You don't say. You must be new here. That sort of thing. Interdimensional psychic vampire level insane, because that's how crazy they'd have to be to ignore you like this. I did meet a Malkavian, like, tonight? Yeah, tonight. Pretty sure it was tonight. So, like, very possibly. I'm not entirely sure how far. He seems like he's keeping it together, but that probably means it's just real bad when he loses it. He didn't fool me. I was just like, dude, what the fuck's going on here? And then I'm like, oh, I feel bad about not liking you. But, because you're a Malkavian, I should have got it. Yeah, I would say so. Fuck them, then. Bunch of posh dicks. They hate you because they ain't you. They hate us because they ain't us. But they'll see. Jesus, how do you do it? Do what? You always assault me with so much of this weird, stupid positivity that I can't react to without completely shifting my mental attitude. How do you do it? Oh, the answer is easy. Do you remember how I told you we have this spiritual connection? I can sense what you feel and want. You can sense what I feel too, if you really focus. Yeah, I think I called it a big load of bullshit. Said a girl who talks to ghosts. But watch this, Agent Scully. I sensed you feeling down and I realized you really needed to end this night. She points to one of her drawers, and it's where she keeps her supply of ketamine. Come on. Can I say that? God damn it. Like, can I say that? What? No, wrong drawer. We're not meeting demons, we're meeting angels. Again, the letters. Can I, what, it's not Trebek. It's, fucking Sajak. Can I get an M? Can I get an D? Can I get an M? You already had the first M. You don't need to get another M. I'd like to buy a vowel. Is it A? I'd like to solve the puzzle. Ding, ding, ding. Took half an hour. It took it half an hour ago. Perfect timing, thanks to our spiritual connection. My heart. I really like this girl. Wow. Like, she's super sweet. She's like, oh yeah, no, I totally took that. I figure you're gonna, like, I knew that you'd be back. I knew that, like, this is obviously, like, she's like her best friend, bestie, girlfriend, blood slave, something. Something's happening here, but she's gonna drink that blood and she's gonna be like, that is some pretty choice shit. Because it's hard, because, you know, vampires can smoke. Doesn't make a difference. Not that I know of. Maybe it does if they're skilled at it. But in general, if you want any sort of chemical intoxicant, the person you're drinking blood from has to be intoxicated. If you want to get drunk, they have to drink. You want this or that, they gotta get that. You know, like, this is how it works. You doing the chemical or drug or whatever doesn't do a difference. Like, it's like, pretty sure a vampire could just totally, like, they're getting hazed at a fraternity, chug an entire bottle of Takavaka, and it might just make them throw up because it's human stuff. I don't know. ... She's like, I don't know what to say, my heart. Ready to fly away? The mood isn't right. I'd need music. And she's like, got a special SoundCloud playlist ready to go. Prepared specifically to uplift one Julia Sawinski. Just give me a sign and I'll press play. I figured she would have already done it, been like, look, this is happening either way. I already did the thing, so you can just waste it, and I can just enjoy it, or we can have fun together. Jesus, you're impossible. Oh wow, they changed her thing. Look, she looks angry. That's why you love me. I hope. And also, she does kind of look like Hope from the first one, but she clearly isn't. Not as much tattoos, different face shape, but similar. I give up. Come here, let me have a taste of you. Is it happening yet? Because I don't know exactly the science on it. I think it has to be kind of like going. Like, you can't just be like, for instance, something that takes a while to kick in, and then, you know, you eat from them or drink from them, and then you get it. Like, that's not how that works. Maybe this one time. Trophy earned. Things to do in New York. I'll have to look at what that actually does. Maybe this one time the high won't end. Oh no, it definitely will. You're depending on what type of vampire you are and your perks and stuff, and I'm pretty sure vampires in the world of darkness, unless they're special in some way, they pretty much, when the sun comes up, they're pretty much done. Some go to sleep early, some can stay up a little later, but unless it's like a life or death situation that's like sort of driving them, they're pretty much done. Like once the sun comes, if they're safe to any degree, they're just like, well, bedtime, and it's like, you know, like a child that's run out of batteries. They're just like, and, you know, so they try to plan ahead, and that's sort of how that works. Well, that was kind of wholesome. I'm gonna end it because I got to that, and that was nice, and I liked it. It was nice. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was that. Aw, that was nice. That's really nice. So I'm just gonna leave it there.